so today I'll be showing you my YouTube intro. So it's the same one that I've just done. So basically, first things first, you need to go in your Canva. You open your Canva. So I'm just going to show you a preview of the video, my intro. So that's how it is. So now we're going to go step by step on the video. So first things first, what you want to do is to open a YouTube thumbnail. Obviously, you can do whichever platform you want to post it on. It can be Instagram, it can be TikTok. Canva has all of that. So now after that, all you need to do is to create a background for your YouTube intro. So I like peach, so I went with peach. There's so many colors you can pick from, obviously, and yep. And I went on to put my name. Usually you put the name of your YouTube channel, whichever name it is, you can just put it. And that's it. And now I'm just gonna look for the perfect font for my intro. I went with Brittany, but obviously you can pick whichever you want. There's so many lots of options. Yep, so I went on to look for the Instagram logo and the TikTok logo, just so you can know how to connect with me if you want to. So it's very essential to do this. I mean, it's obviously optional, but yeah, that's what I went on. I went to create a Instagram logo, and I searched for a TikTok logo as well. If you have Facebook, if you have Twitter, you can also put that as well. I just only have Instagram and TikTok at this time, so obviously it just depends with you and what you want and how you want people to connect with you. So after I've put the icons, I've went ahead to put the name, my username on Instagram and my username on TikTok. So I went on the text box and then just do the exact same thing. And just to make it a little less better, all I had to do was to duplicate it just to make the workload easier. Obviously people are different, so if you want to manually do it, you could do it. And I just had to decrease the text just so it can match with my page. Yeah, so I was just trying to decrease my icon and my username just so it can match the page. And in doing so, I had to also increase my name, my username, to enlarge it a bit, just so the page doesn't look too empty, because I'm not putting a lot on it. This is a beginner friendly guide, obviously, so I'm not trying to do too much on it. Second thing I wanted to do was to make it a little bit more aesthetically nice, so I had to put some corners because I felt like it was a bit too plain. So I went on to find a corner that suits my aesthetic. So I just had to duplicate all 4 of them just to make my workload easy again. It's a very useful tool, so I did the same thing on all 4 of them and made sure that they were aligned perfectly, and I was just trying to make them small just to meet with the page. So now that I've done 2 of them, I was just left with 2 more to finish. And the good thing that I really like about Canva is you will know if it's aligned perfectly because of the lines. It will literally show you if it's aligned perfectly with the next one and with the page, and I really love that tool. So now I'm just left with 1 more. Obviously you can use whichever design you want, but there's so much you can do with Canva. So now that I'm done with that, all I had to do was to animate obviously everything. Okay, so now in terms of animating, I had to animate my name, my usernames, and all the logos. So for my name and the username, I just put the typewriter, and for the rest of the icons I just put Rise. But obviously there's so many different options that you can pick from and choose from. So again, it just depends with the type of aesthetic you're going for and the type of content you're looking for. But for the purposes of this video, I will be showing you in how I made mine, which is just simple, beginner friendly. So the next thing I had to do on the second page, I went to look for a YouTube logo. So just wanted to make it simple, nice. I put the YouTube logo there. And the second thing I wanted to look for was a clicking arrow. So obviously there's so many you can pick from. I was just looking for something simple, nice, that would just show you to click on the icon. So yep, I ended up settling for that one, which I thought was good. So obviously I had to minimize it and for it to be pointing right there at YouTube. And obviously I had to make it a bit smaller just so it can align to the page and it can align to everything. And the second thing I had to do after this was to animate everything, of course. But yeah, so actually I had to put my pictures. Yeah, to put my pictures. So obviously you can put whatever you want. You can put videos, you can put anything, but I just put my favorite pictures so we're matching with the logo, my red dress. So I just put the two of them and I put the same picture twice. I put the same picture twice, but sort of like matching. Yeah, I felt like it looked nice. So yeah, that's what I did. And now for the last bit was to just make sure everything was aligned again. So yeah, I went on to animate everything, just the same thing, Rise for all my pictures and all my icons. I was just using Rise so that everything just goes in the same stuff like sequence way. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And then for the YouTube, obviously, it had to be slightly different. I wanted it to like pop out, but I couldn't like find the right one that I needed. So I was like, let me start with the clicking one. Yeah, the clicking one I liked it, but the YouTube one not so much. So I was like, let me preview it and see what it looks like first. I didn't like the way the YouTube one was going, so I went back just so I could edit it again to see which one would obviously work around with it. So again, I went on to preview it to see if this would be right for me, if I liked it. But yep, but yeah, so I think I then did settle for that. Actually, no, I settled for this one, sorry. So this was then my final product and I was very happy with it. So hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.